Okie dokie, YouTube. Well, okay, at this point, my internet is acting reasonably okay today. It's playing the right game, it's giving the right speed, and it's doing the right thing. It doesn't seem to be shitting itself as much as it was. Basically, I had to switch over to the Google DSNs because I was having issues with I think the ISP's at DSNs, or domain name servers, which is what DSN stands for. I was having an issue with them, couldn't get them to work at all, and so I switched over to the Google ones, which seem to be working pretty well at the moment and not shitting themselves. I did have issues with them shitting themselves before. So, for example, I go and load a page like eBay. So I was just finding that stuff was dying completely before. Shit, I can type it in properly. Okay. So things seem to be loading a lot better, which is the plus side. My connection is still pretty much the same speed, similar to anyway. So for the moment, I'm just gonna see how I go. It's a friend. Close that. So let's see. Crap. I've got some YouTube videos which I'm trying to upload. I've uploaded that one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 to upload, and I've uploaded 2 of them already. I mean, my upload's still visibly shit anyway. Shit, I hit the wrong button. Oh, fuck off, TeamViewer. No, go away. Can I open? Yes, there we go. Exit. So, exit on TeamViewer. So, close. Damn you, TeamViewer. Okay. Right, as you can see at the moment, if you go to my actual uploads, I got 7 hours, 72 minutes for my upload to actually happen. So, yeah, it's fun. Until my daddy takes the T-Bird away, apparently. I don't know. But my point is, that's basically what I have to put up with upload speeds. Just being able to upload my videos quick is just not, it's just not something that can happen for me, unfortunately, on the connection I'm at the moment. So, big annoyance, but no big issues. Seems to be loading now. Seems to be loading now. That's better. Much better. Shot collar. I can close that anyway. So that's my channel anyway. So basically, I was having issues with my internet being really extremely slow. It's not too bad now. It seems to have come back from where it was, and it's not dying as in the arse as much as it was. Things seem to be better. What else we got? Some people, some friends, online on Steam. My drives. Close that. And those are videos that I have to edit. So there's about in total it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and all those 3 there are the one video. I just had to stop it several times because I was in between doing. I couldn't talk for a straight set for it. So that's one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's 6. That's 6 videos. So that in total, that's 6 videos that I have to actually sort of edit together and stick together, and put some title stuff on them and everything else of that nature. So I will do that at some point. I don't know whether I'll do that tonight or whether I'll do it tomorrow. Depends on my mood. I don't know. I'm just trying to relax tonight, to be honest. So. So I got my channel and everything else. I got everything fixed up. Crazy shit I come across. So Facebook. Let's see what I'm doing. I got my Facebook page. So click on, well, my Facebook business. Oh, my Facebook business page anyway. Fallen Computer Networking and Fallen Gaming 949. I'm wondering whether. Well, I posted that recent photo a while back. Just of me, my computer area being a bit more cleaner, me having things up on the test bench and just running around with some of that stuff. So that's just recently. So just a photo of everything I've been doing. Readjusted some of the, basically just refixed everything. So, there's also an interesting thing for anybody, well, security particularly. The chips or the PayWaves type stuff, you should always be wary of it these days, because it is possible for people to steal those credit card details without you realising that they're actually stealing them. They can just take them pretty much straight out of your personal wallet, without even going into your personal wallet for that matter. So that's the reason that I have a tendency to use I have a tendency to use the aluminium, like an aluminium case basically, for protecting your credit cards and things like that, so that PayWave stuff. I mean, you can disable it from the bank side if you want to, if you're not confident with that, or if you don't feel confident with having it enabled, and you can disable it on that side. So yeah. What else? Someone's commented on something, I'll get that in a minute. But yeah, I recently put some stuff on eBay as well. I've got some active listings at the moment on eBay if anybody's interested. Mostly movies. I believe it's mostly movies. Have I stolen anything? No, I haven't. So I've got about 43 movies. Well, movies, Xbox games, a headset. Headset, AverMedia capture device, which is basically for your PS3 and your Wii and your Xbox 360. Xbox 360 games. Yeah, so pretty much you've got all that type of stuff on there, so that's all good. Yeah. So yeah. I've got that stuff on sale or for sale at the moment. I've also, I purchased this heatsink. I also purchased one of these, this is the part that I'm basically waiting on for my newest build, because I need I have a USB 3 header on the case that I've got, and I need a USB 3 header to USB 2 header on the motherboard. So all these converter cables basically, so a nice little cable, connect that up, and I should have functional USB ports on the front, which will be great. Nice cables. I might actually get a few more of those, because to be honest, I think that they're worth the investment, especially with the fact that I do build computers not necessarily always with USB 3.0 built in, especially if they're reconditioned. So it's hard when you got reconditioned board, or reconditioned cable, reconditioned computers, because they don't always have USB 3.0 on them, but most new cases do have USB 3.0, so it's sort of a bit of a complex thing. But yep, that's fine. There's also some of the items I'm interested in looking into. There's a Seagate, well, I don't know, maybe at a later date. I wouldn't get them right now, but 8 terabyte archive HD. So basically, I'm a big archive drive, which I was thinking about getting at a later date, maybe. There's also a 5 terabyte version of it, which is 250. I mean, it depends on the drive, really. Cheaper drives, which is this one. This is a SSHD, which is 4 terabytes. Sort of a cost-effective measure. At the moment, I want to get a Cooler Master Cosmos 2 Ultra Tower, which I probably will get at a later date, but I won't get it right now because I haven't got the cash to do it. But definitely considering possibly an 8 terabyte computer, 8 terabyte hard drive for the future reference, or for future reference anyway. So at this point, that's just some of the stuff I might be interested in the future. Aside from that, just doing my usual. I like to do tech shopping on eBay anyway. What else? YouTube, as you know, my Twitch channel. I have regular advertisements on Gumtree and things like that, so if you're interested in my services as a technician, I run my own little sort of in-house thing. That's my hobby business, as it were, doing technical repairs and things like that, and fixing up stuff and stuff like that nature. I also downloaded Duke Nukem 3D HD High Resolution Pack, which I'm sure I'll have to have a look at it. It's supposed to be interesting anyway. I might actually install it anyway. You can run it with the Steam version of the High Resolution Pack, which somebody was pointing out. So I was looking on Facebook, and it came up a few times on Facebook, basically. So yeah, yeah, it wasn't too bad. So. Connection anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much just my abysmal internet connection, just waiting to upload everything, pretty much. It's just, that's part of the issue with my connection, just trying to get things uploaded in a timely manner. That's pretty much, it comes down to all that. So, yeah, big whoop-de fucking D and la-di-dee-da-dum, and really, I'm sorry, my connection just amazed me at times. So, I'm going to leave it there anyway. Thank you very much, YouTube. Hope you enjoyed my video. As usual, like and subscribe. Comment if you got some interest in my video, or interest in things I do. I will make a comment on the last person who left you a comment on one of my videos, and just say thank you for the encouragement towards my future projects, or just, thank you for being encouraging with my content that I'm trying to make anyway. So thank you very much. Yeah. There's a couple of interesting videos I was watching, which is Overkill, some of the stuff that people actually did there, which is Overkill 3D, which is 295X2's Crossfire review, which was damn, I tell you. There's some interesting, like, quad Titan X 12K gaming build, which I'm like, wow, really? Damn, it's just like, wow. So, yeah, I don't know, I've been watching a few videos. I'm also interested in the AMD's 16-core Zen, which is going to be interesting in the future development of that new technology. That's something I should mention too, because a couple of the other tech channels have been mentioning it on and off. I'm definitely interested in what AMD is going to be bringing out in 2016. I'm curious. I mean, it is a fair way away now, but I'll be interested to exactly see what type of technology they're going to be going for when it rolls around. It should be interesting to see the developments, basically. So, I've looked at the Titan X, which I've been looking at a lot of reviews on the Titan X on and off, and wow, I'm pretty impressed with the Titan X. A lot of reviews that the Titan X is coming out with, and a lot of the stuff that the Titan X is going for, or coming into, has been rather curious on what the Titan X, like, generally the performance of it, the way it functions, the fact that it's going to be more the future-proof thing for 4K. Should be interesting. I mean, to be honest, if I really had the money to invest, I would definitely go with 2 Titan X's in SLI. That would be my preference. Perfect GPU setup. I mean, okay, I'm going with a budget factor here at the moment, that I've got 2 770s, but if I was going for the perfect setup, I would definitely go for two GTX Titans, the new ones, the 12GB versions. I'd love to see those. I'd love to see how they react and how they work. So yeah, I would love definitely to have a go at them. So at this point, I'm pretty damn happy. I'm pretty damn happy with the investments I've made so far, though. Saying that, which is of course my main gaming rig. I'm happy with the current AMD gaming rig that I have. Well, it's not just my gaming rig; it's my rendering rig too. It does my rendering. It does everything for me. So it's AMD 9590, which clocked at 5 GHz, does everything I need to do. 32GB of RAM. Which, is fantastic. I mean, you don't need 32GB of RAM for... You don't actually need it for just gaming, but you need it if you want to do multitasking, you want to do certain tasks on your computer. And especially when I'm trying to do video production and encoding videos or rendering videos, it helps a lot to have that extra memory. Stuff of that nature. So, at the end of it, to me, it's a wise investment to get that extra memory. Then I've got the factor of my drives, which I thought was a wise investment on my part. Yes, I went with budget. Now, the 500GB Samsung drive which I got, it is an Evo version, but it's still a damn good drive for even an Evo version, and it's not, you know, as I said, it's not the weakest drive in the lot. It's a nice drive, has good performance levels, and generally runs pretty well, does pretty well for me, and I have enough space on my system to be able to do stuff. You know, my drive doesn't fill up as quick, as I did have a smaller drive before, but I just found it was filling up too quick. So, because I mean, sometimes you will get spillover from other drives. Now, I've got recording drive mixed, which is here. This is my sort of recording drive where I do most of my recording, well, especially particularly my Xbox recordings and stuff like that. Then this one is my new software mixed, which it has a lot. That is sort of my drive that I do all my PC recording on. This is 4 terabytes, a lot of space. So if I want to do long recordings and things like that, I can, and then, you know, it works quite well to my advantage. Then this one here, I've got, you know, a combination of backup files and things like that. It's mostly to keep my backups and some of my business stuff and some of my business software on there. My games is on the 2 terabyte, which, you know, to be honest, at some point I'll probably end up getting a bigger drive for all my games. Torrents drive, obviously, which has got a combination of my torrent stuff that I do here and there. Yeah, so I mean, it's not too bad. Then I've got a memory card reader, which is there. Got my 2 Blu-ray drives. I've got a Blu-ray reader, Blu-ray recordable, and a Blu-ray reader. So, you know, Blu-ray ROM sort of thing, and never had a problem with that. Those two work very nicely. You know, and then I got my clone drives, obviously, when I'm dealing with clones or ISO images and things like that, when I'm mucking around with stuff like that. So yeah, that's good. What else? But I mean, this, as I said, this is pretty much my go-to computer, and I've got pretty much everything I need on it. I future-proofed it in the sense that I got a 4K screen as my main screen, and I got a little tiny screen on the other side. So I've got the factor of 4K screen, which is my Samsung UD28D590, which is a good screen regardless. A lot of people are giving have been giving good reviews on it for a long time now, and they are very nice screens. Then the Acer G206 HQL, which is just basically a 16,000 by 900 screen, so it's just nothing fancy. It's just so I can whack some windows to the side if I choose to, and just do a little more, you know, spread out my desktop a little more. So yeah, I mean, as I said, I mean, I think I've already done that. I've showed you examples of some of the stuff that I do with my, but I mean, this rig that I've got, and considering that I did, most of it was bought on a budget, and even the processor for that matter was bought on a budget, considering the budget that I spent on it, and the fact that it's not that expensive, and it's a pretty good hardware to start with, and it runs pretty damn well, and it does a pretty fucking good job at rendering and, you know, streaming and things like that. I'm pretty happy. The only thing I'm not happy about is my current state of my internet, which my internet doesn't really support streaming it. Well, it supports it, but it supports it to a certain point, and then it just tells me to fuck off completely. But so yeah, that's the rather annoying thing. As you can see, my girlfriend in the background. So what we got? But yeah, look. I did have an initial issue with my recording software because I couldn't actually get it to work, which was, I was using Shadowplay as my main recording software, and I pretty much had a time where Nvidia fucked it and fucked the software and just killed it in the ass. But there's also this streaming software which I found. XSplit is not a bad streaming software. From just booting it up and just using it for different things, I found it to be a great piece of kit for doing streaming. So far, I haven't had any major issues with my stream copying out too badly when I've been doing when I've been using and mucking around with XSplit. And XSplit is always, you know, it's pretty on level with most things, and I haven't found it to, you know, majorly fall over and die in the ass completely. Basically, the only issue I've had of late is my internet being the crap part of most of it. You know, I mean, at the end of it, I can have the best machine in the fucking world, but it, you know, it doesn't exactly help when you've only got like a 5 megabit connection, basically. I mean, that's the maximum I got, 5 megabit, 4 megabit, in between that. I mean, I think I'm getting 4 megabits at the moment, so, yeah. It's kind of special right there with my connection. It's like, oh, I'm trying to fucking do this. How the fuck do I do this shit? I mean, you can do it, sure you can do it, but it just doesn't come out very well, and sometimes it just, yeah, completely craps itself, so, yeah. Sad, but unfortunate, but not much I can do about it. I just have to ride the wave out and pretty much wait for everything to go the way I expect. Oh, some interesting news I should mention, which has been mentioned on a couple of our channels. Apparently there's a company out, there's a few companies out now, that, well, there might be a few companies in the future, but apparently there's one company at the moment is producing a 6 terabyte SSD, which is going to be really interesting for storage for future reference. And storage, not just storage, but storage, gaming, things like that. That should be interesting to see. And the actual starting price of these drives is $18,000. And I'm like, wow, fuck. You know, if I can afford $18,000, that'd be great. But as I said, there are people out there who are going to want to, you know, go after that enthusiast grade stuff. But well, that's not enthusiast grade. That's like crazy. That's like crazy fucking enthusiast grade. You know what I mean? Like 6 terabyte of SSD space, and I'm like, okay, I think I'll work with the fact that, you know, for example, mechanical drives with 8 terabyte are a lot cheaper these days. So I think I'll stick to mechanical for the time being until, you know, prices definitely go down. Which obviously the prices are going to go down over time, but I mean, damn, some of these prices are just like, wow, really? Not that I think people aren't going to spend the money, but at the same time, you know, if you're budget conscious like me, you can't always put all your money into a certain percentage of this stuff. So you got to have a little bit of spending money for yourself, and you got to have a little bit of money saved away, and yeah, it's all down to that. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much, YouTube. If you enjoy my videos, like, subscribe. You got me on Google+, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Which Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are always nice. What else we got? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Google+. Well, I said Google+, didn't I? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, Twitch TV, obviously. When I can get the fucking thing working. Anyway, thank you very much, YouTube. Catch you. Bye. Oops.